what you saying? Nani? Get out my business. Okay? So what you saying? Nani? Get out my business. Okay?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Identity Booth. We are your hosts, Heero and Eric, and we are back to the business with a new story. Now, we've been talking about this dude since his absolute screw up in February, and he didn't hold ERCOT accountable in February. He still hasn't held ERCOT accountable, and we still have power grid issues here in the Lone Star State. So, the issue is, right now, we got another shenanigan to report to you about the state of Texas governor, Greg Abbott. Yes, this man rolled back up in my timeline. And notice, I'm going to be taking a lot of low blows, pun intended, at this guy anytime I talk about him, unless he's signing gun bills or cutting me my own stimmy from the lobbyist money that he collects. Anyway, allegedly. So this guy has held what we will call an infinite session to get the Texas Democrats who are in the House to come back and vote on this come vote on the voting rights bill. And they don't want to do it. They're in protest. They're boycotting doing it. And he's saying, when you come back, I'm going to arrest you. And I'm going to like, sir, on what grounds are you going to arrest me? This seems very, very foolish to me. All of this is in an attempt to change the voting laws here. Now, if any of you guys have watched this channel for long enough, Heero and I have solved this issue. How to make voting simple, quick, and efficient. We said, tell the government to build an app. Sir, you can sign bills to get people to make Texas basically the Wild Wild West. Surely somebody in the state of Texas is smart enough to create an app that's with MFA and 256-bit encryption that can make sure that it's completely secure and safe using all the government's resources. But no, we can't do that. What we have to do is use antiquated methods to keep certain individuals who probably won't be able to vote from voting. And it's not going to damage the people that you think it's going to damage. It's going to damage quite a bit of people who are actually with you. I mean, Heero, you and I have talked about this dude a lot. I mean, I know he's ad nauseum. He's a bit of a wheeler dealer, but you know, it's real easy to pop a wheelie and roll through the governor's mansion and pretty much do whatever you want, throw childlike temper tantrums. I mean, what's your thoughts about this guy?
My thoughts on him are still the same as it was from the moment Trump got into office. When are you going to start talking about politics and policies that actually have some advantage to the Texas people? If it's not related to guns, abortion rights, or things like that, it's crazy to me how he has, in two different climates, experienced a winter he was unprepared for and a summer he wasn't prepared for. But he was prepared to pay out money to a private army from North Dakota to come watch the border. South Dakota, sorry, to come watch the border. That was your I must do this now plan while Ted Cruz and company was in Cancun when shit got cold out here. Like, people want to forget about that. I'm not going to let y'all forget about that. Ted ran. The Republicans ran. So for me, this speaks magnitudes for it. But I also want to just give you guys the story. So we're going to hear this little story real quick to get a better context on it.
AP News Minute. The White House says President Biden will make the moral case for voting rights when he speaks in Philadelphia on Tuesday. The president is under pressure to fight efforts by Republican state lawmakers to restrict ballot access. More than 50 Texas Democratic representatives flew to Washington, D.C. to stop Texas Republicans from enacting new voting restrictions. Governor Greg Abbott threatened to have the lawmakers arrested when they return to Texas. Afghan officials say thousands of families have fled from areas of northern Afghanistan where the Taliban are advancing. Taliban leaders...
And that story goes in a conversation here. This is what Joe Biden had to say in Philly when he had the Philly meeting.
Recount after recount after recount, court case after court case. The 2020 election was the most scrutinized election ever in American history. Challenge after challenge brought to local, state, and election officials, state legislatures, state and federal courts, even to the United States Supreme Court not once but twice. More than 80 judges, including those appointed by my predecessor, heard the arguments. In every
Who's that
case,
walking behind him?
neither cause nor evidence
They
was
should
found
that chick up.
to undermine the national achievement of administering the historic election in the face of such extraordinary challenges. Audits, recounts were conducted in Arizona and Wisconsin. In Georgia, it was recounted 3 times. It's clear. For those who challenge the results and question the integrity of the election, no other election has ever been held under such scrutiny and such high standards. The big lie is just that, a big lie.
And I want to kind of let that simmer for a second, because when we're talking about politics here, we're talking about basically a group of people within the Republican Party. Because I don't honestly think this is all Republicans, but if you're not willing to speak out against this, you're part of the issue. Because we all know Trump's back on tour right now, charging $200 entry fee for front row tickets to see him speak, by the way. If you still think for some strange reason that Trump's going to be president come August 24th, yo, you off this rocket, bro. And the fact is, Republicans are more interested in hindering your way of voting than trying to win you over through policy and politics. That it's so crazy to me that the thing that is literally holding people up and that we can't even agree on. Let's have just a simple investigation into why something happened on January 6th. We can't agree on that because it just shows progression. And Eric, you sent me a dude the other day who said something that was super interesting other than his ramblings about like whatever. But he says the government is almost designed not to work, is when it's best, when it's at work. And that's crazy to me, because it seems like the Republicans as the minority right now are tailwinded in that, not working in order to make sure the government works. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I'm turning you back on there. All right, go.
All right. Yeah, so there's the story I sent Heroes is two Republican elected officials and like federal elected officials who were basically saying they were gumming up the works to slow down the process to get their agenda passed through. Now, on a constitutional basis, are they correct? Yes, but on a fundamental political basis, are they right for their actions? No. You're not doing things in a way that is going to move the country forward. And again, you literally spent the last 4 years yelling across the aisle and wagging your finger at how incompetent and unwilling to work the Democrats are, and then you turn around and repeat the same behavior. Honestly, this is why I don't believe anything any of these people say. I only believe what they do, and after they show me who they are through their actions, then I believe them. I don't trust this dude on the screen. I don't trust Greg Abbott. I really don't trust any of these people. I just have preferences for what's going to affect me, my community, and my personal income, my finances. That's at this point. That's all I can be concerned about, because y'all ain't coming to save us. And I need as much money as I can to go save these people y'all unwilling to save. This is always the issue, is people like us on here talking about the poor decisions that people like this who could actually do something. Not just the guy that we see on the screen, but we're talking about Greg Abbott. We got an influx of people coming to Texas that are coming here legally. Let's focus on that. They're coming from a lot of blue states. And we got a lot of people who are not working here. Unemployment is going up. unemployment is not going down. There are people who need jobs. I see people over here all the time. The amount of homeless people that I've seen here in the state of Texas has gone up, and a lot of them became homeless in February. I'm just going to put that out there, Governor Abbott. And you know this. You get this data and statistics on your desk. Like, take care of Texas. If we're Texas one and indivisible, take care of home first. Why are you not allowing the political process to take place like it's supposed to? You're trying to hold people hostage and then threaten to arrest them. I was like, it's not a good look, and that's dang sure not going to put you in a position to be able to run for president, because that's off the, roll for president.
I was about to say he ain't running nowhere.
Yeah, you can't.
You caught
me. Low key. That's kind of cheating, bro. It's supposed to be a run for president, a run for governor. He got two wheels. That's an advantage, bro. That's an advantage. I don't like it. He cheater.
You cheat, man. The thing is that, and ultimately pushing forward, this is a drastic measure that the Democratic Party in Texas has to take. But I'm kind of happy they're doing it, because we need to have universal voting rights. The easiest thing, the one thing that we have going for us, if you want to say we have anything going for us, is that our elections, to the point of the president right now, are the most scrutinized things. Therefore, it means that they are tried and proven. The moment we lose the belief in voting, that's when this country is truly like game over. That's when anarchy and everything will start to happen. So the fact that people are interested in pushing us to that point is scary to me, bro. So I want to stop those people. And like, if that means in 2022 we got to vote some of these suckers out, so be it. But there's also a part of me that's like wants to say to the dude on the screen, hey, I need you to go grab Joe Manchin by the necktie and get his ass in line. Because if I'm going to give Trump credit for anything, he had the ability to corral his people even as he's not in office. And that's something to think about. But for everything else in between time and in the meantime, Eric, where can they find us?
Well, I tell them where I can find, man. That was so eloquently put there at the end. I like that quote. I see that. I'm sensing some progress here. I'm trying to get Heero to the F all the politicians side. Slowly nudging them in that direction. But if you want more content like that, make sure you hit that heart and hit that bell right here on Twitch, and then go to our faithful side piece over there at YouTube. Hit the sub button. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Set it to all. In that description box, there is a link tree. Everywhere we are, I'm telling you, we like Visa. So if you want some real entertainment, though, you need to go check out Heero's TikTok videos. They're absolutely hilarious. I get so much daily enjoyment from them, so I appreciate y'all.
No, definitely. Hey, you guys take care of yourself. We'll be back with another show. We'll keep this thing rolling. Like, share, subscribe. You know the weekend. Catch y'all in a little. Okay, I think I gotta figure that out.
We can catch the vibes, but it's so hard to find through the daily grind. Been working overtime, and I'm sleep deprived. Shorty on the line, and we fuss and fight. Seems like every night. Don't care who's wrong or right. I hope the end is sight. Slow it down, and we can catch the vibes.